Hello, my name is Ali Oludayo, presenting for TeamGRAVITY. In the next couple of minutes, I'll be presenting a video of our entry for the Imagine Cup competition Australia 2012 Nigeria local finals. The name of our application is Swift Emergency Response. The short is Swifter. Swifter is basically an emergency application that is aimed at improving the response of medical, security, and other services to emergency situations. It also provides a real-time positioning and navigation system, and also provides a database of services with proximity queries. The problem we are trying to solve is the huge gap that is available in notifying the emergency services about demanding situations in Nigeria and other developing countries of the world. Currently in Nigeria, there is no existing framework or infrastructure that can facilitate the response of emergency services. There is no hotline such as the 911 in the United States. There is no existing navigation signs, road signs, and house numbering system for such services to navigate their way to the location of the emergency. And also there is unavailability of a database of emergency situations. So what Swifter basically does is to fill this gap and provide a real-time positioning navigation system and a database of various emergency services and improving the response of these services to emergency situations. The features of the app include reporting an emergency, viewing emergencies within a specified location, and locate emergency services within a geographical area. Briefly, I would like to describe the architecture. When a user reports an emergency, the reports first go through a web service to the server on cloud, and the cloud reads the type of emergency that has been reported, try to locate the nearest corresponding emergency service and notify them of such situation for their response. And these services can use this information to locate the emergency situation and provide the necessary relief and services. And also the services can keep track of the emergency situations that has been allocated to them through by the server via the web application, and they can decide and take necessary action on them. This is the Windows Phone application shifter. This is the login screen, and here is the welcome screen that shows the basic information about what is contained in the app: the emergency application, the news application, and the chat application. The chat application, the emergency application, is the core application The emergency app is the core application in Swifter, and in the emergency application you can search for nearby hospitals or any kind of emergency services that is needed. In a situation whereby there is a user witness an emergency and try to provide a rescue by taking the victim to the nearest hospital, the user can search for the nearest hospital and navigate his or her way to the hospital. So this view shows the list of hospitals that is within my locality here, Ile-Ife. Presently, it is showing 4 list of hospitals nearby, which is approximately 20 kilometers away. And from this, the user can pin the location of the selected emergency service on the map. I've just selected Obafemi Awolowo University Teaching Hospital Complex, Ile-Ife, and on the screen here it's pinning the location where the hospital is. The user can zoom to the nearest possible view, road view, to navigate his or her way. Also, on the emergency application, users can view reported emergencies within their locality via emergency timeline. So this view is showing the list of emergencies that people have reported nearby, which is approximately 20 kilometers. They can also view that of 100 kilometers. Users can select any of these emergency stations to view the details. This is showing the details of the emergency stations, the reporter, and how many users have endorsed the emergency stations, showing that the emergency actually happened. And this will also increase the hotness of the emergency, so that the corresponding emergency services will have to attend to this situation as fast as possible. Also, here users can also share this emergency on Facebook and on Twitter, and they can as well navigate and find where the emergency station happened on the map. Also, users can report emergency, like I said earlier. Reporting emergency, here you can choose the type of emergency: accident, medical emergency, robbery, fire, riot, building accidents, any kind of emergency, and describe it in 120 characters, such as there is an emergency situation at number 12 Badon Road, Ile-Ife, something, and choose the location where he or she is to the scene. whether the reporter is on the scene or is 500 meters away, and send the emergency. So while sending the emergency, the user have the options to post this emergency on Facebook and on Twitter, which will have been done in the settings. So if the settings reads that posts like this should be posted on Facebook and Twitter automatically, then after sending the post, the information will be shown on the two social networks. So basically, the emergency application is aimed at improving the response of the emergency services, and not just any kind of emergency services, the corresponding emergency services. For example, if there's a fire accident, then the corresponding emergency services will be the fire services. If there is a road accident, the ambulance and the road safety will be notified. The application is trying to fill in the gap that is existing in managing emergencies in Nigeria and other developing countries of the world. Also, the application also contains some other modules like the news reader, the chat, and the chat application. These applications are included in order to compel frequent use of the application. So here at the news reader, the users have the options to view news from channels like CNN, BBC, CBC News Network, Al Jazeera, New York Times, Fox News. And also the news reader is customizable. The user can add favorite blogs to the news reader. I would like to demonstrate the news reader. I'd like to connect to the internet to show this. So selecting a particular news channel, the app goes to pick the RSS and read it and gives the information to the user. The user also have the opportunity to share this news on Facebook and on Twitter, and also show the details on a browser. The browser is an inbuilt browser that shows the details of the selected news. So now this view is showing the details of the news that is selected. It's still coming up. So this is the selected news. So to compare frequent use, users can check their favorite news channel and their favorite blogs. Also contained in this application is a chat application where users can can meet friends and chat with people. So the essence of the news reader and the chat application is to give users options to customize their application and have the social network experience while using the application. So this is the view of the Silverlight application end of the emergency services that helps them to keep track of the emergency stations that has been routed to them. For example, this is showing that of the Federal Road Safety, and showing the list of road accidents that occurred. The green indicator is describing the position of the emergency service, while the red blinker is indicating the position of the selected emergency. So this application helps the emergency stations to manage the list of emergency situations that has been routed to them through the server on the cloud. Thank you.